Good morning, guys. So as we discussed, UI full stack web development, right? UI full stack web development. So what are the topics going forward? We will cover. So we'll see UI full stack web development. So here, the first thing we will discuss about the HTML5. Okay. So I can categorize the UI full stack web development into two categories. One is the front end, and second one is the back end. One is the front end and second one is the back end. Okay, in the front end category we'll be having the topics, the technologies like html5 next thing is I would say next thing is css. Okay, so third one is css, third one is javascript, right? javascript and fourth one is I would say bootstrap. bootstrap bootstrap. So this javascript also called as ECMAScript. So in some resumes might be it is having the version which is in the format of es meaning ECMAScript. ECMAScript 5 comma ECMAScript es6 comma es7 and so this is the latest version. ECMAScript 7 is the latest version, right? So in the same way we have a bootstrap and then we have the SAS file. So for doing the work on SAS files we must need some knowledge on JavaScript, right? So that's why after completion of JavaScript we will understand, we will discuss about the SAS files. And next thing is jQuery. Okay, and then after this we will discuss about introduction to React.js. React.js. And then after we will discuss about Angular. Okay, Angular. Okay, these are the topics comes under the front end category. Front end category. Okay, in the same I have the back end topics as well. In the back end we would say we'll be having the topics are in the back end topic we have the topics first one I would say MongoDB. I would say MongoDB, database, and then I would say, so next thing is I would say uh, introduction to MySQL database, introduction to MySQL database. Okay, and then the next thing is I would say Node.js, which is a server-side scripting language, which is server-side scripting language, and then the next thing is Express.js. The next thing is Express.js. Okay, which is middleware language. Right? Which is the middleware language. Okay, so like these all are comes under the front end topics, and these all are comes under the back end topics. In the back end, we will discuss about the MongoDB database, introduction to MySQL database, and Node.js, and I would say Node.js, which is server-side scripting language, and Express.js, which is a middleware language, right? Okay, and then the next thing is we might be having the question: what is full stack development? What is full stack development. If you take any technology, what is full stack development? If you take any technology, so we might be having, if you take any technology, for example, normal, if you take the normal UI full stack development, if you take normal UI full stack development, with the full stack development, normal full stack development, you might be having the front end technologies like HTML, and then I would say CSS, comma, I would say bootstrap, bootstrap, and then JavaScript, JavaScript, and then I would say SAS, and then jQuery. Okay, jQuery. So in the UI stack, in the under the backend category, we'll be having the Node.js, Node.js, comma, MongoDB. I would say MongoDB, comma. Next thing is Express.js. Express. So this also comes under the backend category, right? This also comes under the front end category. In the same way, if you take the Java full stack development also, Java full stack development also, the front end technologies are the same. These are the same. These are the same technologies, and in the back end we have like core Java, and then advanced Java, and then advanced Java, and then I would say we'll be having some frameworks like Hibernate, like Spring Boot, okay, Spring Boot, and then microservices. Microservices. These all comes under the Java backend, right? So in the same way, if you take, in the same way, if you take .NET full stack, .NET full stack development, .NET full stack development. So here, which is also the front end part is the same, right? The front end part is same, and the back end part might be varying. So here in this case, the back end part we might be the technologies like C sharp, C sharp, and then I would say .NET, MVC, Web API. So these are comes under the like backend. Under .NET full stack, these are the backend. Like .NET, I would say .NET, comma, I would say MVC, comma, I would say Web API, Web API. So these are comes under the .NET backend, .NET backend development, right? These are the .NET backend development. Okay. Then here we have the regular question. What is the difference between, what is the difference between mean and mean stack development? So here we have the regular question. What is the difference between mean and mean, comma, I would say mean, mean and mean stack and full stack development. Full stack difference. What is the difference? So here in case of, we'll try to understand what does it mean by mean. Mean. So here basically mean meaning, M meaning MongoDB, MongoDB, and then I would say E means Express, Express language, and A means Angular. A means Angular. Okay. A means Angular, and then N means Node.js. N means Node.js. N means Node.js. Okay, which which is which is belonging to database, right? Which is completely belonging to database. Which is completely belonging to database. Okay. In the same way, which is completely belonging to middleware language. Middleware language meaning this is the mediator between client and server, right? Client and server. Okay. This is the middleware language. And then the next thing is Angular, which is client side language. This is the client side language. This is the client side language. Okay. And next thing we have the uh, Node.js, right? Node.js is completely server side language. Completely server side language. Completely server side language. Okay. So full stack meaning both front end and back end is called full stack, meaning both front end and back end. I would say front end and back end, both ends is called, we can say front end or back end. The both the technologies together we can call full stack, right? Then here we might be having the question, the regular question. What is the difference between UI and UX? So that is also a regular question, right? So UI meaning in the UI comes under the front end technologies, right? So these are the technologies comes under the UI, right? In case of UX, it will include. In case of UX meaning I would say it is the user experience, right? So here it will include Angular and React. Angular and Angular and React. So apart in the UX, we'll be having these technologies, and along with we have these two also. These two also. So this is called user experience. This is called front end only. We have front end only, and in this case we'll be having I would say front end technologies and Angular and React, along with Angular and React. Okay, Angular and React. So this is the complete interaction of it. In the back end, in the front end, these are the technologies. In the back end, these are the technologies. And what does it mean by full stack? And so what are the technologies going forward we have? So this is all about guys. So that's it today. We'll catch up in the next session. Thank you.